Namaste and welcome to my YouTube channel Neeraja Aptekar Kala Sadhana, Vancouver. I'm Neeraja Aptekar from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Happy International Men's Day. I'm doing this video on International Men's Day, and this topic is Men in my life. Kafi interesting name. So men in my life, the first person in my life, my grandfather, who was my caretaker, means like looking after me since I was 3 months old. And this person was a very well-known Sanskrit scholar, a retired principal from Deccan Education Society's New English School, and he was teaching Sanskrit. And so he was like, my very first friend, I would say. It wasn't like any kind of a fear towards him. Like there was such a beautiful bonding in between us. And I remember it's not about only learning, but he wanted me to become independent, not just independent, but also to know the purpose of life. And that time he used to say, don't pay attention on makeup and those kind of things. You have to only study and learn music, learn dance, and be such a personality that you have to be very strong. And so he was always a supporter for women, for education, to make them very strong, all that things. And he used to do my hair when I was little, going to school. And not only that, putting henna on my hand, all sort of things, like so much encouragement for reading literature, then reading, writing, singing, all those kind of things, theater activities, then playing badminton and other sports. So he was like a big role model for me. Now people say that, oh yeah, grandfather, they are always close to their granddaughter. That's true. But then I used to ask my buas and my aji, means dadi, that how is your experience as he's your husband? And they said, no, absolutely, this man is like a celebrity, but he never shown any attitude to his wife or anyone. He used to help them for everything, like cleaning vegetables, then making coffee for aji, then always like a very mild, very pleasant personality, a real yogi person. And he involved us into a lot of yogas and meditation and many forms of a lot of literature studies and all that. So basically I would like to thank my azoba, who was a wonderful grandpa, wonderful husband, and also a wonderful father to my buas, because that time buas were very independent, and they had their education in Ferguson College. They were professor of electronics, and other bua was a Sanskrit scholar. So he was always wanted women to be independent, strong, and they should know their own purpose of life. The other thing is, the second person is my father. So my father used to be away for his job and all that. And the thing is, but whenever he used to visit, I remember he used to take care so much, like taking for not just walk, but teaching cycling, later on teaching driving, then teaching. He used to come with me and teaching how to do the water painting, watercolor painting, sketching, drawing, and how to put like a really good handwriting. So he was always dedicated completely when he was there. And also took me for cinema, Marathi cinema, Hindi cinema, or for street food like pani puri, pav bhaji, those kind of thing, when I was like, I would say in grade 2, grade 3, like little one. So basically they are like and also father took me when I was teenager. So he wanted me to experience sitting in Bailgadi, then taking us to the truck and whatever there. But I remember, not grandfather, not my father or anybody has raised their hand to scold or anything. No, they never ever use any, even a bad shabd. It wasn't, apashabda wasn't a part of our home. So that was my father. So I asked my mom, like he is very kind of like so good with me. So how is your experience as you're a wife? And she proudly says, she says, from last 50 years of our marriage, I never ever heard a single bad word about her, and he always respects her, always very, very caring. And I have seen like very long time when my mother had some surgery and he was sitting outside operation theater, and my dad was like Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram whatever, but then I see his eyes were like so much, there is so much care was there, little tearful also there. So whoever saw that, they say, oh my god, like this auntie is so lucky. But anyway, still now dad is 79 and he helps to my mother for everything, whatever, dishwashing, laundry, just say it. And he was also a banker, he was a legal advisor for Bank of India. So basically that's my father. When I talk about my brother, I have one brother, his name is Prasad, and he's a criminal lawyer in Pune. So basically when I look at him, the same thing, he is actually more sensible than my dad and grandpa, and very loving, very caring personality. And sometimes he can say me something, but also very caring for his wife and very respectful to other women. And I see, while he has now a daughter who is 11 years old, but always a very encouraging person. Never ever any, like I never heard any negative comment about any women from my brother. While going to school and college and university, we come across a lot of men like teachers, professors, or friends, classmates. Also when you take part into theater, music, or drawing exhibition, you come across so many people. And I never grew up in that, oh, don't talk to a guy, don't talk to him or that. No, in our culture it was like, you have to have male friends as well. And male friends are male friends. It's not about romantic or anything, they are just your good friends. And I remember like I have always good experience from my professors from Department of Microbiology, Zoology, or where I worked in the hospital also. Very encouraging people around, very, very helpful people who always give you some challenge and asking you to learn more, asking you to, do more progress. The same thing when you go through really hard, tough times. And I remember certain things women feel that, oh no, our brain is differently wired than guys, and that's true. But there are some friends of me in my music field. I would take a name is his name is Suresh Fadtare, and he's a very well-known harmonium player. He's a senior disciple of late Pandit Appasaheb Jagaonkar from Pune. And I remember we know like 30 years, and it was like such a pure, good friendship. And same thing with his wife. Like, so when maybe before 10 years I was going through separation, divorce kind of thing, and I remember like few friends, they were like really worried, and they used to communicate every day, how am I feeling, do I have enough classes, or what else I'm doing, how you're going to survive. So basically, and when I visited India, same time, like lots of artists, and Suresh was there, always like taking care, like your own sister, but then I would say more friend. And it's like something really, really special. It's really, really fortunate kind of a friendship. Same thing with my music classes or other classes I used to teach there, university level microbiology, immunology, and music as well. So the music thing, when I look at it, I have students from like guys from age 5 to 60 years old, even more than that, and a lot of music lovers around. But I always say there are like certain people who are very supportive to you, very what you say, it's very good mannered, very respectful, and you can feel like you can talk to them and you have no like awkwardness or feel worried or anything. So one of the person who was my student and also a great friend, he's from USA, his name is Dr. Timothy Van Cleave, and he used to learn many years Hindustani classical music when he was in Vancouver. Now he is in actually States, and my experiences whenever it's like, students are students, whatever, but the bond between a teacher and student, or as a friend, it's like so pure and nice. So we are always there for each other, when we need moral support, we help each other, like so basically Dr. Timothy Van Cleave and Megan Van Cleave, like a very beautiful couple, and always, there is so much respect and so much, so this is one of the example. Then one more student here who is an accountant and a very successful person in his career, and golden hearted, always there, like a big brother. Means I think it's very fortunate to have such a people in life. That's all main in my life, who are very supportive, who are very generous, who are if I say something, they can listen it really carefully, or they can support you.